All right, so make ourselves a box. Let's make it, what was it? 7, 12, and 2. I'll press S, zoom in. So we have it here. If we want to add some segments, go ahead. But you don't need to. It could just actually have no segments at all. So I have this now. I'm going to make it editable. Press C. And then I'm going to go, now we can see our faces can be selected. I'll click on this face or any face, right? Click on Control A, or I can go here to get rectangle, select them all. Then I'll go down to automatic UV, cubic, press apply, and this lays them out. Like before, we can click on this one. Well, I'll press 9. Click on this one to know this is, let's consider this the front. And we click on that one, we know that's the bottom. So we know this is the bottom. I'll press E, and we'll just move it down here. And this one's the top, all right? Just so we know. All right. So now I'll click on File, New Texture. Now name it New Serial UV. All right, 5,000 by 5,000. Okay. And I just changed that color. That's why this color comes up. Now I'll click on Layer. Create. Look at it here. All right, create UV mesh layer. Now I'll go back to save this whole thing, and I'll go to File, Save Texture As, TIFF, and let's type it in as like serial UV. All right. So now I'm gonna find that texture in my folder, right click on it, not send to, open with Adobe Photoshop. Okay, now I'm in Photoshop. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go to this. We'll go to Serial Box Texture. I'll go to Image. I'll go over here to Filter, and I'll go to Image Size, Extra Large, and I'll choose one of these. Let me do, I'll do this one. All right, so I'll right click, save image as, all right, Serial Spooky, save it somewhere. Where's this at? I gotta just find the picture. All right, so now we're back in Photoshop. Wait, that's not Photoshop. Now we're back in Photoshop. Now I'll take that file and I'll just drag it into Photoshop. All right, so now it's on its own layer. Here's the UV mesh layer. So we're seeing the boundaries. So now what I'll do is I'll click on this. I'll do Control T, and I'll just scale this up. Oh, this is bad resolution. Or maybe it's not. Control T again. I'll drag this up. Just get this a little bit bigger. Now what I'll do is I want to cut out the front part. So I'll select this this marquee select tool. Well, let me get the right name before I start saying it. Rectangular marquee tool. And I'll select this right here is our front, and I'll right click and I'll layer via copy. So now I'll hide the original layer. Now I have the front. I'll do Control T, and now I'll move it right here to the front, and I will scale it to the size of the front of this. And it's a little bit off, but we're just gonna fake it. I'm gonna hold down Shift so I can move this, and hold down Shift. And I guess if you need to see it, you can go to opacity right over here and like see if you're actually like on the tile. And it's okay if it spills out, it just needs to cover the whole thing. So this part's fine. I'll hide this. Oh, I'll keep, yeah, I'll hide it. I'll go back to this right here, and I'll select the back. So I'll select this, right click, layer via copy, hide the old one. And I can also name it back too. Front. So this is the back. I'm gonna Control T so I can transform it and just pull on the corners. So pulling on the corners by itself gives it like uniform scale, kind of like scaling from the middle. And then if I hold down Shift, I can like get it to scale in like one dimension. I'll pull it a little bit further just so I don't get that little white part right there. I'm kind of moving fast with my selections. I mean, yeah, with my cutting, I guess. And let's get this top part right here. So I'll select this, right click, layer via copy, hide the old. We see that, go right here, select it. This one was supposed to be the top. No, wait, I think, let's make it this the bottom. It looks like a bottom piece. I'll stretch it across here. We have this. It's no good. I'll just hold down Shift, double click, and we'll do this. We'll use that one as the top. Rectangle, select, right click, layer via copy, hide the old, Control T, move this. So you want it to stay uniform for as much as possible, then we could fake it. And you know what I could do too here, just to keep things looking good? I can, so I've selected this. I'll go here now, and I'll just select this piece of orange, and then I'll right click. I can't do layer via copy on this. I thought so. Yeah, layer via copy. So now I have this like little piece right here. Now what I can do is just take this and go down Shift and stretch it so it covers this. I could actually cover this one too, but I'll just do it for this one. Double click. I'll bring up not this, but this one, right? So that's the top. So this is our layer that I had under there. So this is this part, the small one, and I just put it over here, and I just did that so I won't have to like scale it and stretch it and like do something like this, you know what I'm saying? So this is really just me trying to save. And I could actually put that orange over this to like patch it up. But anyway, let's go get the sides now. I'll go like this, rectangle tool, select this side, right click, layer via copy. You know what else I can do? I can just go to this one and select this one off the break, right? Let me just do it right away, layer via copy. Hide the original, and then just select these as I want. So I'll just go here. And like I said, I'll just hold down shift. Be cheap about this. You just want to keep it on its own like island. Hold down shift. So these this texture is like doesn't look like it's a legit cereal box texture. So I don't think that's why the dimensions are a little bit off. But yeah, this is what you want right here. So as long as we have all this, it's all good. I'm just gonna hide the UV mesh layer just because, and I'm gonna do File, Save As, and I'll just do desktop, and let's do Box UV completed. All right, I just typed in completed. You can name it whatever you want. Now I'm back in Cinema 4D. And here's my box. I'm actually gonna go, let me go my standard instead. And I'm gonna double click down here, get myself a new material, double click on it, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to my texture, select this, go to my cereal box UV completed, okay. And I'll just press no for now. I'll explain all that stuff later. So it's right here, it's on the material, and then I just take it and I drag it onto the material, and there we go, right? Now it looks kind of whack, right? Like it looks low resolution, it looks pretty bad. But if we double click right here on the material and go to viewport and go to texture preview size, and let's just do 2048, now it's looking crisp, right? So this is how you would texture. Ah, see, I got those backwards. Yeah, but this is how you would put a texture on a cereal box or any kind of box, you know, or any shape with 4 sides in Cinema 4D.